Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. Today in MMA and UFC news, Kevin Lee gives his take on Tony Ferguson's mental state ahead of their rumored fight. It's been suggested that the pair will face off in July during International Fight Week. Here's what Kevin had to say.
Yeah, his back's against the wall. He's got a lot of eyeballs on him, especially after that Nate Diaz fight. And he didn't look too good in that fight. So I think he's gonna prepare as best as he can. And I think he's going to be super, super dangerous. He's the most dangerous right now when his back's against the wall. He's got a lot of experience. He's lost before, so I don't think it's necessarily going to break his spirit. I think it's going to make him rise to the occasion more than anything. Not can his body hold up? We're going to see.
Justin Gaethje reveals he wants a rematch with Charles Oliveira following his victory over Rafael Fiziev. Here's the clip.
I did what I had to do. I fought someone ranked below me. And I 100% believe that I deserve to fight someone ranked in front of me. The loser of the Oliveira and Dariush fight, I'd rather not fight Dariush. I love that dude. I think he's going to beat Oliveira. I fought like a complete idiot when I fought Oliveira. So I would love to have that fight back. But Dustin's just as good as an option.
Gaethje also had some kind words for Fiziev following their fight. Gaethje believes Fiziev could still become champion in the future.
Yeah, I mean, for one, he has the skills. For two, he has the mindset. It's a crazy game. Most violent game in the world. There's more dangerous sports, but not more violent. And I think he's cut from the same cloth as me.
During a recent interview, Colby Covington goes off on Khamzat Chimaev.
I was referring to that dog face. He talks all this, dude. He said all these things about me in the media. Yeah, of course they're going to say things in the media. They don't say things in my face or in the octagon. He's been saying, I want to fight for the title 1-7. I want to fight Colby, this and that. Dude, the guy quit to the common cold. The guy quit on a weight cut when he had the best professionals that the UFC PI can offer. Millions of dollars put into this guy in marketing, and he had the easiest fight in the division, the soy boy Nate Diaz, and he still couldn't make weight. He missed weight by 9 pounds, and he's laughing it off like this is a joke. He's a joke. The guy sucks at fighting. He's unprofessional, and I don't want to ever hear that guy's name again. You guys hype him up to be this great giant. The guy couldn't hold my jockstrap. It was never formally presented to me. We talked about it. It was the fight that I wanted. I wanted to derail that hype train. Everybody was building him up to be colossal, like he was this great fighter. I saw the quitter in him from the start. I knew he had no cardio. I knew I would expose his gas tank and make him break inside 5 rounds. The guy quit in 3 rounds. I mean, what's he gonna do when he gets porn star cardio and the cardio king for 5 rounds? So, I was begging to fight that. I was chomping at the bit, but we saw how unprofessional he was. They gave him the easiest fight, Nate Diaz, to set it up to fight me the next fight, to build this up and make it a spectacle, and he couldn't do it. He's out there laughing, missing weight by 9 pounds when he had the best professionals in the world, the UFC PI. So the guy's a clown. I don't want to ever hear that guy's name in this division again. Let that dog face rot in 85.
Leon Edwards successfully defended his title against Kamaru Usman last night at UFC 286. Here's what he had to say about the fight.
He definitely made improvements so far as trying to land that head kick again. But him and his coaches work on that defense, so I was trying to set him up with leg kicks, body kicks, to try to get his arm to drop, but he stayed disciplined all the way through the fight, and fair play to him.
Speaking of improvements and things being defended, your takedown defense and your ability to get up were absolutely impressive. Daniel Cormier was talking a lot about your ability to separate his hands and make sure he couldn't lock them to take you down. How much was that a focus going into this third fight?
Yeah, 100%, because I didn't get to show my wrestling in the second fight, right? So I knew me and my coaches worked on obviously not making him lock his hands. That's the reason why I was getting takedowns last fight. So this camp will work it double time just to make sure I was able to defend his takedown. And I know once it's on his feet, I'll win the fight,
Vincente Luque gives a brutally honest opinion about the UFC's welterweight division.
What do you think's most deserving?
I would say right now at this moment, I will give it to Belal. But if Gilbert goes out there and beats Masvidal, I think he can jump in front of the line and just go in there and steal that title shot from Belal. So we'll see. But, a lot of move in the division right now.
Who do you predict will be the champion at the end of 2023 in the welterweight division?
I'm going to predict end of 2023. Just because I'm a little bit far, I'm not going to predict myself. So I'll predict Gilbert Burns getting that title, holding it over there, and eventually I'm going to get there and we'll solve what's going to go on after that.
And that's the only time you'd ever face him if goal's on the line.
Man, we don't even know if that we would face each other. It would have to be a lot of money into play, but we'll see.
Gilbert Burns gives his take on the winner of Charles Oliveira and Beneil Dariush. Here's what Burns had to say during a recent interview with Helen E Sports.
Beneil Dariush, he has a fight against Charles Oliveira coming up. Who do you think takes that?
Wow, there's a close one. Very hard fight for both guys. I think both guys get good power. Both guys are good on stand-up. Both guys are good grappler. I think for sure for the numbers, Charles has way more finishes, a lot of more fights too, but that's a close one. Beneil's coming on a good momentum. Charles won that title back. Yeah, it's gonna be a close one. I don't know. I think that's the hardest matchup you can put in the UFC and ask. For sure, still want Charles to win, but yeah, that's a very close one. I hope Charles wins, but I love Beneil too. That's a good fight. I gotta keep my eyes on. I don't know who takes that one. I hope Charles.
Gilbert then went on to give his take on McGregor versus Chandler.
Oh, I think it's gonna be a banger, and I think it's gonna be a finish. I think people think Michael gonna wrestle. I don't think he's gonna wrestle. I think he's gonna try to knock Conor out, and yeah, I think it's gonna be a first round finish either way. I hope Michael, but it can go either way. It can be a crazy fight, but first round they don't make to the second round the way I think they're gonna fight.
Dana White confirms Colby Covington is next in line for Leon Edwards.
Obviously, we had Colby Covington cage side. He wants to fight Leon in July. I'm curious if that's a fight you're interested in, or do you need to see how it plays out?
Yeah, I don't know when we'll do it, but yeah, that's the fight that makes sense. And Colby came here and cut weight, and did everything to be here for this fight. He deserves the fight.
So it's Leon Edwards.
Not to mention the fact that he's, the second or third best guy in the world.
So it is Leon versus Colby next.
Yeah.
I don't know how that makes sense, You're the for over a year and a half, sat out, not injured. I just don't get how he just slides in for the world title shot when there's other guys in the division that's been active, been fighting, didn't sit out. So yeah, like I said, I'm the king now. I've earned my way, so I feel like I should decide. If you're going pay-per-view wise, I'll probably go, if Masvidal beat Burns, that's the fight to make, if you're going pay-per-view wise. But I just don't see how Colby just sits out for a year, not injured, and then just sliding for a title shot. When I had to wear my 12 fights to get there, and when I was trying to get my title shot, they're always like you're saying, who is he? And I don't know who he is. And now I'm the king. Now they're saying, he's allowed to just jump the line and just jump straight in. But like I said, I'm the king now. I'll decide who's next.
So if Masvidal wins in Miami, for you, that's the one that makes most sense?
Yeah, I just don't like him, so I feel like that's the one I need to get back. I feel like there's a storyline there to tell. So yeah, if he gets the job done, like I said, I'll have a look, I'll consider it, and if he begs me, then I might let him slide in,
Guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. If you like the content we do here on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to MMA Library for all the latest MMA and UFC news. We'll see you in the next video.